So I was watching a Sid Roth video, one of his older videos, and I think it was titled "What I Saw Jesus Doing in Heaven Will Wreck You." Okay, it's about this man who has this like vision of being in heaven, and he's talking to Jesus. Jesus is in heaven, and he has this like big giant globe, and it's the earth, and he's like watching everything that's going on earth. So they start talking, and the Jesus tells him, "Hey, would you like to see what you look like to me?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." So Jesus shows him he looks like a knight in shining armor. Okay. Now this made me think of an incident that I had that happened like some months ago. Okay. I'm walking home from work. And I hear a voice. And this voice I knew who this voice was. It was God's voice. Okay. And he started talking to me. And he said, "Hey," basically the same thing. He said, "Would you like to see what you look like to me?" Okay. So I'm like, "No, what is he talking about?" And at the time, I have a Kindle. So I was looking at my Kindle. Okay. I'm looking at my Kindle. I'm like, I don't know what is he talking about. I'm looking at my reflection. My reflection looks normal. And he said, "I'm not talking about your reflection in that device." Okay. He said, "I'm not talking about that." Okay. He said, "Would you like to see what you look like to me?" And I think I said at that time and point, I don't remember if I said yes or no. Okay. He's like, "Let me show you what you look like to me." Okay. So he showed me. And let's just say it was, unlike this gentleman in this video, it was not shining. It was not a knight in armor. It did not look good. I looked like a horror movie monster. Okay. It was I had like jet black skin. My skin was burnt. It looked so burnt and crispy. Imagine somebody who's been like in a furnace, okay? Like in a furnace, and their body has been burned to a crisp, but for some reason they didn't die. Like for some reason they didn't turn to ash. Their body has been burned to a crisp, okay? And I had like these incredible large white eyes, and my pupils were tiny beady little red dots, okay? And I had long sharp nails, very long sharp nails. And he says, "This is what you look like to me." Now, just for a little backstory, um, I've been praying to God for a while now. I started back praying to God. We had a few conversations, okay? Um, the reason why I look like that to him, because at the time I had been doing a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. I had been an habitual sinner, what we call an habitual sinner. Um, Watching a lot of pornography, masturbation, sex toys, pornographic pictures, you name it. Okay. And I watched that stuff like all day, all night. I watched it all the time. I used a lot of sex toys and stuff. Okay. So he was showing me what I looked like to him because I was deep in sin. Okay. And I believe that's what you look like to him when you're deep in sin. Okay. Let me tell you something. Would anybody tell you not watch pornography? Masturbation is a sin. Okay. Those sex toys are a sin. Okay. Nobody tells you. You'll see these new age people or these new preachers on here telling you that you can watch pornography. It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. It's okay. Nah, it's not okay. When I started watching pornography, I always used to see like demons and stuff like that. Start having bad dreams about demons and stuff. But in the past, I kind of struggled with it. I'd watch it for a while and I'd stop. And I'd take the back when they had VHS tapes, I'd take them out, tear them up, and throw them away. Okay. But now, man, at some point, I was just like, screw it. I was just watching that stuff all day and all night, and I didn't care. I wasn't trying to get rid of it. I had sex toys. I was looking at pornographic pictures. I didn't care. Okay, I didn't care anymore. Okay. And that's what God was showing me. And it's interesting that this video, this Sid Roth video, made me think about that. Okay. Yeah. Don't watch pornography, man. Don't mess with sex toys, masturbation, pornographic images. Stay away from any type of sexual sin. Okay. Fornication, homosexuality, adultery, don't do it. You will be sorry. Okay. I'm not saying your experience is going to be exactly like mine, but I wouldn't be shocked. And let me tell you something else. Also, when I started watching that pornography, I watched it so much and I got into so much sexual sin. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care anymore. I got to the point where I actually started seeing a woman in my dreams. And then I started seeing her when I was wide awake. And I would be wide awake talking to her. And she was a demon. Okay. And what I looked like to God was her real form. That's her real form that she eventually showed me at one point. That was what her the super burnt to a crisp skin with white eyes with beady little red pupils. That was her form. So I looked just like that demonic being. I looked almost a spitting image. The only difference is she actually had horns on her head, and I didn't have those for some reason. Well, to the best of my memory, I didn't have those. But yeah, man, stay away from the pornography. Stay away from the sex toys, the pornographic, anything pornographic, any sexual sins. Stay away from it. Don't do it. Don't commit adultery. Don't fornicate. Stay away from it. Like anything in that homosexuality, bisexuality, and anything in that LGBT community, you will be sorry.